Did you see that moment on Sister Wives when Janelle and Maddie were talking about money in the car? It was the precursor to one of the biggest money fights in the Brown family. Janelle had to pay for Coyote Pass, but Kody said he didn't have the funds. Forward in time, and they persuaded her to contribute. But twist, Robyn interjected, referring to how she'd learned to plan her finances, but also making veiled suggestions about Janelle's financial values not being the priorities. But is it actually budgeting when your whole way of life is paid for out of a communal family account? The Brown family's joint income was from Sister Wives' income and Kody's trade show sales of metal items. Robyn, on the other hand, hasn't worked since my sister wife's closet closed down. The only thing she has done is appear on television, yet she and Kody have not paid off Janelle and Mary. And that's just the beginning. Did you know Kody is in court in Utah right now for child support? His 14-year-old daughter, Truly, has never gotten a penny from him. Not for medical care, not for insurance, not even for a stable place to live. His name isn't even on her birth certificate, and when Christine and Kody talked custody, he didn't even have a room set up for Truly in his 5-bedroom home. How does that work? Even more appalling, Kody also didn't pay for Isabel's surgery. And when Truly was hospitalized for a bad kidney infection, Christine didn't have insurance to cover the medical expenses. It turns out Kody and Robyn never considered health coverage as a necessity. Because TLC won't insure its stars of reality shows, that's on them. But instead of making sure their kids were covered, where did all that cash go? With Kody now entangled in legal battles over child support and custody, you'd expect him and Robyn to start making smarter financial choices. Yet, Coyote Pass remains unsold, and the property is still divided the same way, with Kody and Robyn holding 2 parcels while Janelle and Mary are left in limbo. Then came the tipping point. When Janelle and Mary finally cut off contact with the family in late 2022 and early 2023, Robyn went on a shopping binge. You'd expect losing a significant source of income to have her scaling back, but instead, her spending got completely out of hand. And you won't believe where all that money went. Doll dresses, special order dolls, and fashion teacups. Robyn's been spending thousands, yes, thousands, on accessories and teacups. Receipts indicate stores bought from around the US, Canada, and even in Poland. An individual porcelain teacup to place on her lawn cost her between $62 and $72. Now put that into multiples of an entire collection. The sheer amount is phenomenal. And wait until you hear this. Between January 1st, 2024 and February 11th, 2025, Robyn has wasted an outrageous figure just on dolls. Did you see that moment on Sister Wives when Janelle and Maddie were arguing about money in the car? That encounter was the setup for one of the Brown family's most passionate financial arguments. Janelle needed to cover Coyote Pass, but Kody said he didn't have money. Cut ahead, and they guilt-tripped her into kicking in. But watch out. Robyn intervened, stating she had learned to budget, tactfully suggesting that Janelle's spending priorities were not really important. But is it truly budgeting if your lifestyle is supported by a communal family account? The Brown family income as a whole was supplied by Sister Wives' income and Kody's metal sales at conventions. Robyn, on the other hand, hasn't worked a job since my sister wife's closet closed its doors. The only employment she has seen is on television, but she and Kody haven't ponied up to pay off Janelle and Mary. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Do you know Kody is being sued in Utah for child support? His 14-year-old daughter, Truly, has never seen a cent from him, not for medical expenses, insurance, or even a stable place to live. He isn't even on her birth certificate, and when Christine and Kody negotiated custody, Kody didn't even have a spare bedroom in his 5-bedroom home for Truly to live in. How does that compute? Even more astounding, Kody also did not cover Isabel's surgery. And when Truly ended up in the hospital with a bad kidney infection, Christine found herself without insurance to cover the hospital expenses. It seems Kody and Robyn never viewed health insurance as a top priority. Since TLC does not offer insurance to its reality television stars, that fell on their shoulders. But rather than having their children insured, where did all that cash go? With Kody now caught up in legal battles over child support and custody, you'd expect him and Robyn to make wiser financial decisions. Yet, Coyote Pass remains unsold, and the property is still divided the same way, with Kody and Robyn holding 2 parcels while Janelle and Mary remain stuck in limbo. The property remains divided just as before. Kody and Robyn hold 2 parcels while Janelle and Mary are left in limbo. Then came the breaking point. When Janelle and Mary finally cut ties with the family in late 2022 and early 2023, you'd think losing a major source of financial support would force Robyn to tighten her budget. But nope. Instead, she embarked on a full-blown shopping spree. And you will not believe where all the money went. Doll dresses, dolls personalized to suit, teacups, designer teacups. Robyn spent thousands, yes, thousands on accessories and teacups. Records are filled with purchases from around the US, Canada, even Poland. A single individual porcelain teacup to go on her lawn costs $62 to $72. Multiply that by an entire collection. The total is exorbitant. But hold on, there's more. Between January 1st, 2024 and February 11th, 2025, Robyn has spent an outrageous sum on dolls alone. And that does not even account for eBay, Amazon, and other web purchases. The costliest items? Special order dolls costing between $595 and $695 apiece. She purchased 7 of them for a total of $35,200 spread out over 263 transactions. And that's just on dolls, not including the dresses or accessories. To put this in perspective, Arizona's median household income ranges from $69,000 to $74,000. In 2022, the average Arizona woman earned about $39,600 per year. Robyn, on the other hand, spent nearly the same amount on dolls and doll clothes alone. Meanwhile, while she spent lavishly on her lavish hobbies, Kody did not pay child support for Truly and owed Janelle and Mary hundreds of thousands of dollars. But instead of owning up, Robyn blamed others. She blamed Janelle for having a spending disorder, spending recklessly, and inflating the amount she owed. Robyn's hoarding is not a new behavior, but the extent of it is appalling. When they were selling their old house, the garage and basement were filled with piles of boxes, full of things she no longer used. Robyn claims these dolls give her pleasure, saying she likes to dress them up and play with them, but the sheer number indicates otherwise. A binge mentality. Her fixation even goes so far as to be matching dolls. She once bought a Prince Eric doll to go along with her Ariel doll and happily exclaimed, "My Ariel will finally have a boyfriend." This isn't just about some random collection of kids' toys. It's much more than that. Robyn refers to them as her dolls, not Ariels. A former friend of Robyn's ex-husband, Preston, once disclosed that her shopping tendencies have always been compulsive. He likened it to an insatiable hunger for a fix. Rather than focusing on the financial well-being of her family, she keeps going back into the deep end of spendthrift living, completely unaware of the harm it has inflicted on everyone around her. Robyn's addiction to shopping is that bad, she would be willing to forfeit relationships in order to just continue engaging in it. When queried whether or not she loves Kody and cares if they're even remaining on Sister Wives, someone reported, "Robyn loves nothing more than shopping. She never sought fame for herself, but the show provided her with the wealth to fuel her habit. Marrying Kody and becoming a member of the family was never love. It was access to shop for free. That's her one motivation, her driving force." Robyn spends all of her time home alone, scrolling endlessly through Etsy, eBay, and luxury boutique websites. And when you sit at home with unlimited access to the internet and shopping, you can spend thousands with a couple of clicks. Her addiction only grew worse with time. Her expenditure in 2022 was nothing in comparison to how much money she spends now. But her shopping history is where the story is. Since the start of 2025 alone, Robyn has already spent an astonishing $793,000. Yet, despite this financial recklessness, Kody is now facing lawsuits from Christine and the looming threat of legal action from Janelle and Mary. You'd think that would make Robyn slow down her spending, right? Nope. I wanted to find out just how much she has spent since Christine filed her lawsuit in late August or early September. The answer? $755,000. That's $750,000 blown in just a few months. This amount of expenditure is totally not sustainable. Having bought a $2 million house, their monthly mortgage payment alone is $111,000. When they sold their previous residence, they left with $1 million in equity. Did Robyn and Kody spend that money on paying off loans or reimbursing Janelle and Mary? Not at all. Do you believe Robyn spent all of it on shopping? Yes. Compulsive buyers don't save, and every time Robyn whines about Janelle or Mary, it's always money. Every time she claims to miss Janelle, it's because she misses Janelle's money. Every time she mentions Mary, it's because she misses Mary's money. And the reason Kody lets him get away with it? Because he enjoys the finer things too. Kody himself is a man of finer things, and so long as Robyn's happy, he's just as happy to look the other way. Actually, somebody even saw Kody at Costco the other day. What was he purchasing? More American Girl dolls. Their money situation is in shambles, and Robyn's addiction is totally out of control. Now, to make things clear, the photo of Kody purchasing American Girl dolls is 2 years old. He was actually visiting Mykelti, Avalon, and Truly in Utah, while doing some holiday shopping at the time. So although the photo itself is not new, it does verify one thing. Kody was buying American Girl dolls. Perhaps Avalon enjoyed them. Perhaps Truly did. I don't know. But here's the thing. Robyn isn't purchasing these dolls at Costco the way Kody did. She's purchasing them on Etsy. So that means they are frequently made by hand, unique, and a lot pricier. And as far as Robyn's out-of-control spending, you might be wondering, will she ever dump Kody? My guess, she'll remain with him as long as he can cover her habit. But when money runs out, she'll learn another way to fuel her obsession. She almost bankrupted Preston, and she will bankrupt Kody as well. And before Janelle, Mary, or Christine ever receive a dime of what they're due, Kody and Robyn will most likely file bankruptcy. Why? Because Robyn has already blown the money. Who spends $8,000 on just doll clothes? And that's just one purchase. That doesn't account for their $111,000 mortgage payment, taxes, college tuition for their daughter, transportation, food, clothing, utilities, phones, the real things in life. That $8,000, that paid for doll clothes. Clothes that will be stored in a basement, never worn, never sold, never justified at all. Robyn's spending is totally out of control. Some have asked if I intend to send this information to Janelle, Mary, or Christine. Honestly, I'm sure they already know. They just won't publicly acknowledge it. And let's be real, they've all blocked me anyway. If they cared to know, they could look up Robyn's Etsy purchases themselves. If you'd like to send them this video, be my guest. But I bet they won't listen. They've blocked me for years. Because I'm anti-polygamy, and in their opinion, unsafe. But the reality is, Robyn is spiraling, and she's spending money Kody doesn't have. While he's sinking in legal issues, the proof is as plain as day. So what do you think? Did Robyn's runaway shopping habit ruin the Brown family? Leave a comment below. I want to hear what you think. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.